Do you know what really made my ears prick up was the beast taming.
Yeah, I was going to move on to that.
Well, here we are.
That was literally the next bit.
Swept.
The next bit.
Now pick yourself up.
Come with me now.
I throw him a Destiny reference just to make him feel special, and he does this to
me. I'll tell you what, he's dragged you through the door. Now let's have you.
Yeah.
Beast taming. Talk to me.
Beast taming. That was some of that really interested me. Just with how are they going to do it? Like in terms of taming and actually having these things around with you.
Yeah, that's true. Like a companion system sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wonder the diversity as well of animals in the world, because it's supposed to be. Am I right in thinking it is supposed to have the open world element, like a sandbox element?
Yeah. So you're gonna have the Forbidden Forest, Hogsmeade. There is a scene where you are in Ollivander's one shop, so Diagon Alley.
Yeah.
Maybe a tutorial. Maybe you obviously there are Dementors in a corridor. That could be Azkaban. You are on the back of a hippogriff flying to a coastal area in one of the scenes, so that could be another place that you could go to.
I hope they go all out, because if there's one thing that, let's be honest, if there's one thing that hasn't truly been explored, like in the Harry Potter world, is the Harry Potter world.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so true. Like, you've seen so few places really dotted about, and you return to this place, and that's the place I've seen. This is a place I've seen. But to actually, I really hope they do go like, I'm talking like Witcher 3 on that map. I really do hope that they just make it ridiculously big with all sorts of beasties and creatures and side quests and all sorts of stuff.
I think they need to make it big. Like, it needs to be as big as The Witcher or something like that. It needs to be massive for it to really stretch its wings.
It's open, that's why they pushed it back.
It's probably why they made it single player as well.
Yeah.
Because running a server for something we see it with Destiny. Again, I'm going back to Destiny.
Who's doing it now? Look, we've left behind.
Yeah. We're seeing it with Destiny, though, is Bungie's locked away certain worlds and planets because their servers, and they just can't keep up with it, and we'd end up with like a terabyte of game on a hard drive. It's just not feasible. It's not expected.
I mean, it's going to be one of those. If it's a big game, it's 80 gig minimum.
Oh yeah,
minimum.
100%. But what I did like seeing, though, going back to Scott's point about taming, was there's two scenes with a grap hook. Grap hook or grap horn? I think it's grap horn. Yeah, grap horn. I don't know where I got grap hook from. With a grap horn. And there's a Slytherin student who's attacking one and then barrels out the way as it charges him. And then there's a Hufflepuff one where she's stroking the side of his face.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm thinking maybe depending which house you pick depends on sort of like your class ability. So let's say Slytherins will be have an XP boost or maybe like an advantage when it comes to potions. Anything to do with that. Hufflepuff, maybe horticulture, care of magical beasts. Maybe they'll be the only ones that can tame these beasts and have them as companions, and maybe the other ones will just be you can call upon them when you need them. Sort of thing. We see it in a lot of games like World of Warcraft, which you mentioned earlier.
To be honest, I was going to say like Elder Scrolls. I was going to say I can imagine it almost being like, obviously depending on what race you choose in Elder Scrolls, depending on what like gift you have for being that race, excuse me, and what you're proficient in and your actual stats and whatnot. So yeah, that could be again depending on those RPG elements and what they actually bring into it and how it can all come together to really work well. I'm hoping that that's the case, because rather than steer people away, because let's be honest, I'm not being funny, you are going to have to give some serious plus points to Hufflepuff before someone's straight in on that as their first choice, from my experience anyway.